Hey, I'm Baz. This is my daughter, Kiara, and my other daughter, Kimani. In most mother-daughter relationships, or should I say like teenagers, they're not too willing to talk to their parents about a lot of stuff. So I just want to know why they feel as though talking to me is so easy and why a lot of kids don't confess things or talk about things with their parents when it comes to boys, when it comes to bad relationships with their girlfriend. I know they keep some secrets, especially my oldest daughter. I mean, she's almost 20, so that's understandable. I don't need to know everything that's in her life. I feel as though that I've raised her to the point where she doesn't have to tell me everything. But I do just want to know, they have friends who just don't talk to their parents. So I want to know what makes us different and why they are so willing to discuss things with me. We're going to start with my oldest, Kimani, and we'll see what she has to say.
Okay. I think it has a lot to do with I feel like you're not, to me at least, you're not just like a mom, you're a friend as well and a confidant, but I think it's a good balance of both. And I don't know, I think it might have something to do with the fact that you're a young mom.
Okay.
And I think that you're just more with it than other parents might be because, they might be in their 50s or 60s. I feel like you try not to, you let me experience things because you yourself experienced things at the same age that I did. Okay. So you weren't as a hypocrite like some parents can be, I feel.
Why do you feel they have such a hard time opening up to their parents? I know they talk amongst their friends and stuff like that, but they never really are truthful with what's going on with their lives as far as when it comes to their parents.
I don't know. I feel like it might be because they just don't think their parents will understand, or the way their parents might have responded to something that they tried to tell them before wasn't the way that I feel like when we tell you things, you're understanding of it, and sometimes parents can't be as understanding sometimes.
You're really open when it comes to anything you're talking about, so why do you feel like it's so easy to come to me and talk about things?
Maybe because we would have uncomfortable conversations at a young age.
Okay.
So that when it's older, anything I say I don't really care because from a young age it was uncomfortable and now I'm fine with it.
Talks at 9 years
old.
old.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you know what they're talking about. So I started talking to my kids about sex when they were 9. And I wasn't shy about what I talked about.
Baby. Let's talk about you and me.
Okay, what else? Go ahead.
Stop. I'm just saying that might be another thing because a lot of times parents might keep their children in the dark about things and they're finding things out on their own, whereas you were the one who brought things to our attention.
Okay. Yeah, I get that.
It made it easier to say whatever, because what I say isn't as big of a deal as what you used to talk to us about when we were younger. So it's just whatever, it doesn't matter.
But what do you think? You're a sophomore in high school, and why do you think from your perspective, because you guys have a different set of friends, so why do you feel that it's hard for your friends to talk to their parents about certain things and stuff that they're doing and help that they may need, but they seek it from friends instead of seeking it from their parents?
I guess my friends' parents are older.
Okay.
And they're very close-minded, and they're just
they have an old mentality,
yeah,
old mindset.
Old mentality.
Mentality from the 50s.
Yeah.
A woman should be in the kitchen and men should be at work.
Do you feel like a lot of your friends learn more about stuff within their friends, or do you feel they learn more about stuff from their parents?
Friends. I even learned things from my friends that I didn't know before, but it's not a big deal because I already know the basic stuff. So it's just me learning
the icing on the cake.
On the cake
of the information that was given to you. I do want to know one thing. Since I said that I feel as though they don't tell me everything, I want to know what things that they feel is not necessary for me to know.
I can't do that.
Wow. One thing each. I know one of yours.
You do?
Yeah.
What is that?
Well, it's not a secret or anything like that, but I just know since I know the college life, she didn't want me to have any part of that. She didn't want me to know what was going on. She deleted me from a whole bunch of stuff because she didn't want me to see
Oh yeah,
that kind of life she
okay.
was living. So
yeah, it's just
that's
like,
one thing.
you know it happens, but I don't need you to see it. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like just being reckless.
She would still come home and tell me things. She just didn't want me to see it actually happening. So that was one thing that I
It makes
noticed.
sense, doesn't it? Though.
Yeah. I mean, you're at that age. I don't need to see that stuff. I wouldn't want my parents to see half the stuff I was doing. It's a good thing we didn't have social media when I was young. Just saying.
I know.
But then again, my parents wouldn't know what to do with it anyway. How about you, girl? I don't think I have one for you. Cause you don't Snapchat. You just send snaps. So, and you're not really on Facebook. And the only thing I see is Instagram. And you don't really do anything on Instagram. And I'm not friends with you on Finsta.
Yeah, I just don't tell you what like certain things my friends do because that's happens with your friends stays
Stay
with your friends sometimes.
I totally get that. And I mean, you do come to me when it's like,
really serious.
when it's really serious and you feel like I need to step in, which I do appreciate you doing that. That's very adultish of you.